Picture this for a second. You're walking through a parking lot, maybe outside a coffee shop on a cool morning, and suddenly you hear that unmistakable deep, aggressive growl of a BMW engine. You turn around, and there it is. Wide stance, sharp lines, glowing lead eyes staring back at you like it's ready to pounce. But this isn't just any BMW. This is the upcoming 2026 BMW M4. And trust me, this one might completely change what we expect from performance coupes. Now here's the crazy part. BMW isn't just giving the M for a small refresh. Rumors and early details suggest this next generation could bring one of the biggest evolutions the M4 has ever seen. More power, sharper design, smarter tech, and possibly even hybrid performance that pushes it into an entirely new league. But here's a question I want you to think about while watching this video. Can a modern hybrid performance car still feel like a true driver's machine? Or does adding electrification take away that raw driving soul we all love? Stick around, because the answer might surprise you. And honestly, if you're a fan of fast cars, German engineering, or just love seeing where the future of performance is headed, you're definitely going to want to watch this one all the way to the end. Because the 2026 M4 isn't just about speed. It's about redefining what a modern sports coupe can be. So let's talk about it. The BMW M4 has always been a pretty special car. Ever since it split from the M3 lineup back in 2014, it's been the aggressive, two-door performance machine that enthusiasts couldn't stop talking about. From the turbocharged power to the precision handling, the M4 quickly became one of the most respected performance coupes in the world. But as incredible as the current generation already is, the automotive world is changing fast. Regulations are tightening, technology is evolving, and performance brands are finding new ways to combine power with efficiency. That's exactly where the 2026 BMW M4 steps in. BMW seems to be taking everything that made the current M4 great and pushing it even further. Think sharper design, upgraded interior technology, and most importantly, a new level of performance that could surprise a lot of people. Now let's start with the thing everyone notices first, the design. Love it or hate it, the current M4 made headlines with that massive kidney grille. Some people thought it was bold and aggressive. Others thought it was way too big. But BMW stuck to its guns, and over time the design actually started growing on people. For the 2026 version, BMW appears to be refining that look instead of completely reinventing it. Early previews suggest the grille will still be large, but more sculpted and integrated into the front fascia, giving the car a cleaner and more balanced appearance. The headlights are expected to become even sharper, possibly with updated laser lighting technology that gives the front end a futuristic vibe. Imagine slim, piercing LEDs that make the car look like it's staring straight through the night. And then there's the body. BMW's designers seem to be leaning even harder into that muscular coupe stance. Wider fenders, deeper air intakes, and sharper body lines that make the M4 look planted and aggressive even when it's just sitting still. From the side profile, the 2026 M4 will likely keep that classic long hood, short rear deck silhouette that performance coupe fans absolutely love. But subtle aerodynamic tweaks could improve airflow and stability at high speeds. And speaking of the rear, that might actually be one of the most exciting parts. BMW is rumored to be giving the new M4 a more dramatic rear diffuser, updated quad exhaust tips, and redesigned LED taillights that stretch wider across the back. The goal seems pretty clear: make the car look faster, lower, and more planted than ever before. Now let me ask you something. Do you prefer the bold design of the current M4? Or do you think BMW should go back to a more classic, subtle look? Drop your answer in the comments, because honestly this debate never seems to end. But design is only part of the story. Because when it comes to the M4, what really matters is what's happening under the hood. And this is where things get very interesting. The current BMW M4 already packs a serious punch with its twin turbocharged inline-six engine. In the competition model, it pushes out over 500 horsepower and delivers brutal acceleration that can embarrass a lot of so-called SUV or cars. But the 2026 M4 might take things to another level entirely. BMW is reportedly working on integrating hybrid technology into some of its performance models. And the M4 could be one of the cars that benefits from this evolution. Now, before you panic and think the M4 is turning into a quiet electric car, relax, that's not what's happening here. The idea is performance hybridization. Think of it like adding an electric boost to an already powerful engine. So, imagine that legendary turbocharged inline-six engine paired with an electric motor that instantly adds extra torque the moment you hit the throttle. No lag, no waiting, just instant punch. If the rumors are accurate, the combined power output could push well beyond the current generation, potentially approaching the 550 to 600 horsepower range depending on the version. That's serious power for a two-door coupe. And here's the exciting part. Hybrid systems can actually make performance cars faster in many situations. Electric motors deliver torque instantly, which means quicker launches and stronger acceleration out of corners. In other words, the 2026 BMW M4 could feel even more explosive than the already insane model we have today. But again, I want to hear your opinion. Would you be excited about a hybrid M4 if it meant more power and faster acceleration? Or do you think performance cars should stay purely gasoline-powered? Let me know down in the comments, because this is one of the biggest debates in the car world right now. Now let's talk about how all that power actually reaches the road. BMW has done an incredible job with the current M4's drivetrain options. Drivers can choose between rear-wheel drive for that classic tail-happy experience or the xDrive all-wheel drive system for maximum grip and brutal launches. It's very likely that the 2026 M4 will continue offering both setups, giving drivers the freedom to pick their preferred driving style: rear-wheel drive for the purists who love sliding through corners, or all-wheel drive for those who want absolute control and mind-bending acceleration. Either way, the car is expected to feature an advanced performance transmission tuned specifically for aggressive driving, lightning fast gear changes, smarter launch control, and improved traction systems that help deliver all that power smoothly. And honestly, that combination could make the 2026 M4 one of the quickest performance coupes BMW has ever built. But speed isn't everything, because what really separates a great performance car from an average one is how it feels when you're behind the wheel. And BMW's M division has always been obsessed with that driver connection. The steering, suspension, and chassis tuning are likely going to receive significant updates in the new model. Expect improved adaptive suspension systems that can instantly adjust based on driving conditions, cruising down the highway, smooth and comfortable, carving through mountain roads, firm, precise, and ready to attack every corner. This ability to transform from daily driver to track weapon is something BMW has been perfecting for years. And the 2026 M4 will probably push that balance even further. Now let's step inside the cabin, because modern performance cars aren't just about power anymore. Technology and comfort have become a huge part of the experience. BMW has been upgrading its interior game recently, and the 2026 M4 is expected to continue that trend. With a more advanced digital cockpit, you'll likely see BMW's newest curved display system stretching across the dashboard, combining the digital instrument cluster and infotainment screen into one sleek panel. It looks futuristic, clean, and incredibly high-tech. Drivers will be able to customize performance data, navigation, driving modes, and vehicle information right in front of them. And of course, BMW's latest drive system will likely power everything behind the scenes, making the interface smoother and faster than ever. But BMW also understands that an M car needs to feel special. So expect premium materials everywhere: carbon fiber trim, Alcantara surfaces, contrast stitching, and those iconic M Sport seats designed to keep you planted during hard cornering. These seats are not just about comfort. They're built to hold you in place when the car starts pulling serious G-forces through turns. And trust me, the new M4 will definitely be capable of that. Another area where BMW might introduce upgrades is driver assistance and safety tech. Even hardcore performance cars now include advanced features like adaptive cruise control, lane assist, and smart parking systems. The goal isn't to replace the driver. It's to make the car easier to live with every day. Because realistically, many M4 owners use their cars for more than just weekend drives. These cars become daily drivers, road trip machines, and sometimes even grocery getters, and that's part of what makes the M4 so appealing. It's fast enough for the track, but comfortable enough for everyday life. Now here's something else interesting to think about. The competition for the M4 has been heating up lately. Cars like the Mercedes-AMG C63, the Audi RS5, and even some high-performance electric vehicles are pushing the boundaries of what performance coupes can do. So BMW knows the 2026 M4 needs to stand out, not just in power, but in character. BMW's M division has always focused on driver engagement.